Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to do English poem The Champa Flower. The Champa Flower, written by a renowned poet Mr. Rabindranath Tagore. He was a well-known poet from India. It's a very famous poem. Let me read and recite the poem. Supposing I become a champa flower just for fun and grew on a branch high up a tree and shook in the wind with laughter and danced upon the newly budded leaves. Would you know me, mother? You would call, baby, where are you? And I should laugh to myself and keep quiet. I should slyly open my petals and watch you at your work. This is a very imaginative poem. The child in the poem imagines what would happen if she become a champa flower just for fun. She would grow on a branch high up in the tree and shake with laughter in the wind. She would dance upon the new young leaves. She asked her mother whether she would know her. Her mother would call out, baby, where are you? But she would laugh to herself and be quiet. She would slyly means in a knowing or in a secret manner. She would slyly open her petals and watch her mother doing her work. When after your bath with wet hair spread on your shoulders, you walk through the shadow of the champa tree to the little court where you say your prayers, you would notice the scent of the flower but not know that it came from me. Children, the child also imagines that when her mother, after her bath, with her wet hair spread on her shoulders, would walk through the shadow of the champa tree to the little courts where she used to pray her prayers. She would notice the scent of the flower, but she would not know that it came from her own child. Again, when after the midday meal you sat at the window reading and the tree's shadow fell over, I should fling my wee little shadow onto the page of your book just where you were reading. Now, when the mother after the midday meal sat at the window reading the Ramayana, the tree's shadow fell over her hair and lap. The child would fling means throw, her own small shadow onto the page of the book the mother was reading. But once again, would the mother be able to guess that that tiny shadow was that of her little child? No. But would you guess that it was the tiny shadow of your little child? When in the evening you went to the cowshed, I should suddenly drop onto the earth again and beg you to tell me a story. Where have you been, you naughty child? I won't tell you, mother. That's what you and I would say then. Now, children, when in the evening the mother always goes near to the cowshed. So when she will go to the cowshed, the child would suddenly drop onto the earth again and beg her to tell a story. At that time the mother would ask, where have you been, you naughty child? But the child would refuse to tell the mother where she had been. Isn't it an interesting poem? In this poem, the child imagines and make believe into a champa flower. Thank you.